Hey y'all, I'm Christy with Make It Home with Christy, and today I'm going to make I don't know what it's called, but I'm just going to make it. I really don't, so I'll have to think of a name along the way and I'll put it in the title. Okay, but what I am going to use is I'm going to use a Bundt pan. Use a pretty one if you have one. And I'm going to spray it really well with some Pam. Mine's olive oil, but use some Pam. I'm going to set that right up there. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make, I've got a pineapple supreme cake mix. I know what this is going to be all in my head. I think I was going to call it something like a cherry lemonade. Cherry pineapple lemonade cake. Cherry pineapple lemonade. Okay, so I've got, just look at your directions for your cake. The only thing I am going to do is I'm going to substitute butter for oil. So I'm going to add 1 cup of water. So let me grab a cup of water. And if you had it, you could use pineapple juice or something like that in place of water if you wanted to. Or you could put a little bit of, mix some lemon juice in with your water and add that. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use butter instead of oil. So here goes our butter. And that calls for a half of a cup. So I put just a little bit over a stick of butter in there. Okay, now we're going to put 3 eggs. 3 eggs. And you know, if you think about it, you could get your eggs to set out on your counter till they come to room temperature. It's supposed to be better for your cake. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. These have been sitting out about 20 minutes is all. And then to this, I'm also going to add 1 box of lemon pudding. Lemon instant pudding. Okay. So you can mix this up. We've not even been on for 2 minutes yet, and I almost already have my cake done. Okay, so I'm going to mix this up. I have a visitor here today. She came in this morning from Ohio, and I am so excited that she's here. I know we're going to have a great time while she's here. We've already been to lunch. We went to Costco. I tried to go to Costco last night, and you know that those folks close at 6 p.m. on Saturday. 6 p.m. Okay. There we go. Don't overbeat your cake. I know that we think in our mind that we have to beat it to death to make it light and fluffy, but really what you're doing is making it very tough. So don't do that. So the next thing I'm going to use is some cherry pie filling. You could use blueberry. Blueberry would be very good with this, or even with a plain lemon cake. You could try that. So I'm going to take some of my cherry pie filling and I'm going to go ahead and just put it right in the bottom, because this is what's going to fall over the top of our cake when it comes out of the oven. And now I'm just going to kind of spread it around like that. Just, you know, just a little bit. There we go. I think that's probably pretty good. Now I'm going to take and start spooning my cake mix, which is so thick and it's very fluffy, I will say. And I didn't even mix it that long. But you know what makes it that way? I'm telling you, it's the pudding and it's the butter. It's the pudding and the butter. Okay, so now I've put about half of my cake mix in here, and I'm just gonna do like this. I'm just gonna swirl it around till it's even like that. Now I'm gonna put some more cherry pie filling in here. Just go around my little ring, because we want there to be a little bit of filling in the middle of our cake. And you know, I just think about things with lemon in it. Oh, they just taste so good with a cup of coffee. I think that's why Starbucks lemon pound cake has always been such a big hit. because they had that even before they had any other food. Because lemon just tastes so good with coffee. All right, I'm gonna spread this around with my spoon so everything gets a full coat of cherry all the way around. And if you get some cherries that are kind of all concentrated together, just go ahead and just spread them out a little bit. And so it looks like that. Now we're going to put the rest of our cake mix over the top. Just put it around the whole ring because you want cake to be all the way around. And as you can see, this is not a cake that you can just pour out of the dish because it's gotten so nice and thick because of our pudding and our butter. All right. Just continue to go around with your spatula till you've got your cake in all the nice little holes and the little crevices of your bundt pan. Now, it's going to look like this. It just kind of, I'm just doing that to kind of make sure that I get cake mix up in all the little nooks and crannies. I'm going to put this in the oven. Now, this is calling for it to cook for 33 to 36 minutes. It's got some filling in it, so it might take a little bit more than that. So I am going to put about 35 minutes on the timer. And then I will come back and show you the finished product as soon as it's done. Okay, see ya. Okay, y'all, it is done. I'm scared to do it, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Still a little hot. All right, it's hot, but I'm gonna give it a try. We're gonna see how it does. Ready? Well, I think I did hear a little thump. You kind of listen for the thump. Hold on. Let's see. Hey, I think it worked. The cherry part, the cherries are still in the pan. But the actual cake, I think, is okay. The cherries, I guess because they weighed a good bit, did not want to come off. However, the cake completely came out. So we're just going to put these right back. Ooh, it's hot. I'm going to just put these little cherries right back on the top. Oh, that ripple of cherry. Look at that through there. Yep, that's Lily. That is Lily Bell. I guess that's the great thing about these cherries is it's not gonna not be fine that they were that they stayed on the bottom of the pan. But the funny thing is they didn't stick to the bottom of the pan. I'm saying it has to be because they weighed more. I don't know. But this is it. Can you see our layer of cherry filling right across there? It is it's a very pretty cake. As you can see, there's my shot. And it's very hot right now, so I'm gonna let it cool a while, and then we're gonna cut it and we'll have a piece after a while. Anyhow, I'm Christy with Make It Home with Christy, and I think we're just gonna have to call this like a pineapple lemon cherry, let's see, cherry lemonade pineapple cake. I don't know. We'll have to think about it. Just another one of those things that we're just going to have to think about a name for it. But anyhow, It's very pretty. It almost looks like a great big beautiful, like a biscuit or something. It's just very, very pretty, like that you cut a biscuit in half and put some jam on there and put it back together. So anyhow, please, if you don't mind, to just spread this along. And I know Lily is barking, and I'm sorry. It's just the way she knows that I'm doing a video. She just knows. But I love you guys, and please pass this along, and I will see you guys soon.